Okay, Sherman here. So today, kind of a good mood. In a good mood today. So I just thought I'd do some videos and post some higher time frame swings, and hopefully we can all make some money. Okay. Let's look at some of the current trends. Kiwi dollar looks like it's trending towards the upside. So let's try to trade something that is going along with the trend. Okay, and the dollar yen pair seem to be going down. Okay, so today's strategy is we're going to look at trending markets. Okay, I'm looking at a different screen to look where all the trends are. Okay, so Kiwi is having strength. Okay, let's go look at the Kiwi stuff. So let's see. Let's start with you do Kiwi and Kiwi dollar, Kiwi Swiss. Let's start with the. I've been trading Kiwi, but let's clear everything and see what we can do. So, oh, it is trending down. It's all down for now. Let me check again. Okay. Right. So now we're looking at this piece that's coming down. Right. So you're looking at this piece that's coming down over here. Right. Okay, let's go down. Okay, ultimately we're gonna have to go down to a lower time frame. But on this time frame, no. Of course, I can understand that this would look ultimately from a swing point of view on a daily time frame. I guess some people might tell me hold on, which is lower? It looks like a double bottom actually. It looks like a double bottom. It's more like a retest of the bottom actually. No, just a retest. I will call it a double bottom. Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me go weekly. No, let me go monthly. Yeah, I wouldn't call it. It's just a retest of this low. Okay. Well, it did break this previous low, but just a little bit. Oh, okay, on this chart it did not even break, but I think on some other charts it actually broke. Let me look at. Let me just confirm with another broker. Let's try Forex.com. See how Forex.com says. Yep, in Forex.com it broke the low. See that? So there, see, she took out the low. So because this went lower, I would say this actually broke the low. The other one did not break the low. The other one was, I think it was FXCM. So sometimes data can be a little bit funky. You gotta cross-check with different brokers because it's gonna affect the wave count sometimes. And you see, this is actually lower. Wait, hold on, this is not lower. Is it lower? Okay. Oh, sorry, this is not lower. So over here, it did not break. See, it did not break the low. But let me just, so that it's, okay. So, but on this broker, previous one did not break the low. This one, it did break the low, right? Just get that step by step so you can see that. Now, but this week, just breaking low and going up, it does give a little, I'm going to say a very little small bias that this is not going to go down, but you cannot confirm, can't really confirm them at this time. Although this does give me hope that this is going to go up because all these here, these are easily, you could call it easily brokered, basically. They're like stacked orders. So I would say if this decides to go up, right, this like here, if you see any kind of movement to the sideways, you can actually try to go up. Although looking at looking at some of the trends, USD. I would say Kiwi dollar, Kiwi strength. You should be looking at Kiwi strength. Now, I understand that this looks like it's downside, right? Yeah, but don't forget there's a lot of price action to play. They can play out towards upside over here. So definitely for Kiwi, you should be looking for the upside, right? I'm looking for the upside because it's according to some of my trend tools that I'm looking at, trend indicators. There is Kiwi strength. So you match a strong currency versus a weak one. Kiwi cat and Kiwi dollar are kind of similar. So you're looking for the buy for sure. Yeah, don't of course don't buy this and just swing for that, right? Because it's even though you want to swing for that, but look what happened here. So don't buy here and swing for that, because if you buy it up and you're making like $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, and this came back here like that, so it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, you know. I see people try to do position trading, what they call high timing swing trading. Trust me, if you're starting out in Forex, you're about doing this for like 2 years or 5, 6 years. Forget about swing trading. It's not for you. Go to lower time frames. Okay, so let's say you're trading up here and you want to get that, take some off here, right? Then if it pulls back, then you can try a second time. So you're actually making double, right? Don't be one of those traders just buy here and then you're gonna live through all this. And the swap, what's the swap on this? I gotta check. The swap's probably negative. Hold on, let me just check. What's the swap on this? Let me check. Control M. Okay, Kiwi dollar. The buy should be negative. Specification. Yeah, negative 4. Okay, so that is why you cannot take the buy and then just hang on, because the swap is negative to the upside, and you don't want to be paying thousands of dollars in swap to the to the market. So now I would say just if you take the buy, if you find any reason to buy it up to somewhere like here, exit, because why? It's going to be a reaction right here. Right? A stacked order, sometimes maybe they can actually get up there, but at some point there's going to be some kind of pullback anywhere around this 3 to 50. Something might happen. You must know that see all this crazy stuff. It's not negligible, you know. The time frame. This is a daily. This is talking about maybe talking about 2 months. Let's see. And you're paying swap. You're paying swap. You see here. Here, 1 whole month. Imagine 4 weeks of not doing anything. See here, 4 weeks of. No, this is 2 months. 3 months where it actually went nowhere. So if you bought here, actually, imagine you bought somewhere here. So this month it went up, then second month, third month, fourth month, came down before it went up. So actually 3 months, you see nothing in account because it came and it went, it came and it went, it came and it went. Right? So again, what I'm trying to say is, you see, it goes up, it comes, you see this red candle, see this green, see this red. So imagine you bought here, you see this red. Imagine even if you bought here, actually it came down here, you end up with $0. And then ultimately you went up there, but trust me, when you're playing big lots, 10 to 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 lots, you're trading $70 million, 70 million volume a month. All right. Oh man. You try not to give back the profits. Right? So just take and go, because unless the swap is positive, then I can understand. But when the swap is against you, don't keep the trade. Take and go. Right, this is CFDs, man. All right, CFDs. I find some reason to buy. All right. So I'm just going to give the bias actual trading. I guess. Well, you can use your own strategy, but if you want to learn it from me, it will not be cheap. Also, yeah, it will be more like in almost like 30,000 if we trade together, right? So of course, I can guarantee the earnings, else I don't get paid, right? And that's also the provided that I teach lah, because I make money trading, not by coaching. Now let me see. So I like Kiwi the upside. Kiwi dollar, I like the buy. Let's just go look at the Kiwi. Let's go look at the Kiwi cat. It should be the same thing actually, Kiwi cat, right? Okay. Yeah, you see all that? It's the same thing here as well. Came here and then it came here and then it pierced back in. All the previous lows. So actually, what I actually hope could do would happen on this is something like this, right? I want it to be something like maybe like something here, here, there. A move like that would be very good because why? A move like that would mean that you can actually earn once, you can actually earn twice, and then once that is done, from here, you if this one could come back down again here, that would be a very this move, and this move will make a lot of money because these are all impulses, right? This is going to be a first move. This is going to be a third move, and this is going to be a first move. So you're 1-3-1. So this kind of move would be something like this kind of moves, you see. So when the price movement is huge like that, it's a lot of money to be made. 1-3-1, 1-3-1. So that's something that I'm hoping for. So just to let this one play out, and try to find some way to enter this one towards the upside, so you're aiming for this general direction. How can you go there? Well, there are actually so many ways you can go there. You see, and before this actually go, you see, you can also do a lot of stuff here. So you need to know how to navigate all that, right? So learn how to navigate on lower time frames, which means anything below the 30 minutes. Kiwi, that's Kiwi. Okay. Pound Kiwi looks a bit weak. Let me just check. Looking at the other screen. For fun, just out of curiosity, right? Gonna look at the pound key. What is this? I've not traded this for a while, but if we like Kiwi to the upside, that means we like pound Kiwi to the downside. Then pound is pound is kind of ranging at the moment. So 1 second, just let me on the screen. Okay. Pound. Okay. See what's going on here. Let me just check. 1 second. Drag this down, okay. And pound is kind of ranging right now. Okay. Let's go look at the pound. Makes sense. So if we want Kiwi to go up, and if there's Kiwi strength, we want a pound Kiwi to fall. So since we drew something like this, actually this makes a good sell. You want to come into to here, and you don't want this to break basically. Right, so you're looking for a reason to enter this to the downside, and you know where your stop should be. Right. Once you hit this low, just to hit the low, I recommend. What I always recommend: take some and go. Because why? Look at this time frame. This is. I'm gonna add a little bit of profanity, so it seems this is a fucking 1 weekly time frame. Don't fucking tell me you're gonna enter here and then you're just gonna hold it till it comes breaks this low. You are. It's just dumb, man. We look at before it came down here. Any point at which you entered, look at how it came back. Look at how it came back. You end up spending so much. Time is so important. If you lose the time, you will never make it back. All right. So if you're gonna sell it, man, you need to know that this stuff can always come back. Can always come back against you. All right. So unless you're a trader that slowly builds lots, so it's a downside. Fine. That's one way of trading. But I don't think many people actually do that because everybody thinks that they're gonna like enter here and then they just go there and gonna buy the BMW or buy the condo or something. No, just take some and go. This is a weekly time frame, not an intraday, not 15 minutes and below, right? Okay, so the bias is down. You know how to navigate to the downside. Okay, remember that. All right. Okay, so key strength. So that's it. Right, trading is really, that's it. So look for the kiwi. Look for the kiwi strength, and don't go against it. Right. Now, just for fun, I'm going to look at other stuff. S&P is this one. It's coming down. There was always this danger that this one could have gone up. It didn't do that, but this was not always going to be something easy, because if this one had any point, see this one, it actually break this top here, and that's always kind of, well, it didn't break actually. Came fairly close, but it didn't break. Now, if this one had actually wanted any point from here, if any point had gone up here and then pull back, then of course it must be aware that can happen before this one actually falls. So right now this is actually falling, but you got to know that this could actually have been up here, and over here this is a scary part, because over here, there's not much there's not much structure actually if you look on the left side to see, and even if the structure, this looks like outer space. So it's not a good idea to try to if you were looking for this correction impulse, well, this one to me, if you had picked any of these, the lot size would have had to be smaller, because you always have to account for this one not turning here but turning up there, and if the lot size is managed accordingly, you'll be able to survive this. You better survive that. And if that count was wrong, then what if this was this? I mean, if the lot size is important, because even if this one ultimately turns like this, would your account have been able to survive this drawdown? Would you have gone into 30%, 50% drawdown, 80% drawdown when this one went up here and then came back down this way? And if this one starts to come down like this, it's going to make you want to. It might give an impression this is going to go up, but this can actually come down like this real slow, and then it just drops. And it's just confused trading, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So in such a scenario with such ambiguous structures on the left supporting, right, this trade to the downside would have had to be, the lot size would have had to be small, I would say, because you could have turned here, you could have turned further up as well. So that's the main thing. As of now, if you're looking, this current move right now is coming to the downside, right? This current move right now is actually coming down. So it's come quite a lot. So you cannot actually sell it right now. What you need is for this one. You see, the previous push was somewhere up here. So in order to be safe, actually what you need is more like something like this. And then if this one had a structure like that, even better. Why? Well, those who do time pattern trading, you should know why. Because you know why, right? ABC, yes. Then from here, then this would actually start to make a good push to the downside some more. So you actually need something like this, a bigger sideways right now, which is not too bad, because now that you have this to support you, and then you have a bigger sideways, this one can be big lots. But if you're trying to pick this, thinking that that stuff like that will buy you your first BMW, thinking that it's always like this, well, you'll be in for surprise when this one starts to go up like that, right? Then it comes down like this, and then it just keep crawling to the top. So where was impulse correction? Impulse, it never came. It just this was actually all the correction, and then it just crawled to the outside. This stuff never happened. Okay, so but now that you have more structure, this here is big lots. This here should be lot size should be smaller. If you're going for a swing trade on a, this is a relatively high. 240 is almost a daily time frame already, right? This is something interesting. Just want to talk about that, and from a trade management point of view. Gold dropped. What was this gold doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it did. I did some labels over here. Gold is kind of ambiguous right now. So basically, this one broke this top, right? So just take and go, because if you think it's going to go up high, well, this doesn't always happen. That's why we always just take and go, and then we'll think later, rethink later. There's always what's another way to trade, right? Another way to enter the markets again. So right now, the gold's a little bit ambiguous, I would say. If you were to stay the trend, what you actually want to see is you actually want this to come like this. You want actually this to go up. And then if it gives you a bigger sideways, that makes this trade easier, the upside easier, right? So am I saying that it's going up? No, I'm saying that it needs to do more stuff in order to decide which way it's actually going to go from a swing point of view. Right? Swing meaning that it breaks a previous top or previous low, because see, this is the top, right? This is a low. One of these is going to break. But question is which one? If you think that the top is going to break, all right, let's say it goes to break this top, but does that mean it's going to go up? Yeah, see, that's the interesting part. Maybe not, because if this one came down like this, sideways, this is actually a big move to the downside. So what looks like it broke this top, but does not mean that it's going to go up as well. Does not mean that as well. You could just break this top only to be this whole thing came in the entire correction, and then it still comes down and break this low. So it really depends on the context of the situation. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Forex is one of the most difficult things to do in this world. Being a Forex intraday trader, right? Being a Forex intraday trader trading more than 10 lots or around more than 5 lots per trade, right? It's one of the most difficult things to do. If you're trading mini lots, then of course it's not so difficult. The difficulty increases as the lot size increases, right? So what I think for this, right, what to make an easy trade would be, let's talk about an easy trade. It would look something like, what I would hope for is, I would actually hope for something like this, go break this top. Then what I hope for is something, I would like waves to downside actually. I like to come this wave here, this should be something that's big lots, because there's a lot of sideways that indicate pushes to the downside. That's what you're looking for, basically. So if I was to do an example, something like if this is what I'm looking for, then to the downside, this would be something similar, this would be something similar. So I'll be looking to trade this one, which corresponds to this one. This will be big lots, right? If what is small lots? Small lots is something like this one. This is small lot. If you try to enter here, like here, this is small lots, because there's not enough structure to confirm the move, right? So trying to pick something like here, impulse correction. If this correction just ends up pushing up higher and higher. So all these, to navigate this, in order to get this one, these are all small lots. But once you get something like this, then you have at least a lower low, right? Before you can try to engage the structure with bigger lots once more time time action has played out. So timing is important in trading, especially if you're trading Forex. Only thing that has that you got to pay a daily interest, right? Too early, too late will not work out in our favor, right? So if you want to enter early, enter small lots. You enter late, and the move has not happened. Well, then it must happen soon, like a mango gonna fall from a tree. If the mango is, when it's very ripe, it's yellow. If it's not ripe, it's green. Well, it's green. You just kind of, it's like a trait, not maturing it, but you see the trait, the mango, it's yellow. It's gonna drop anytime soon, man. Just whack it, 5, 10, 15 lots. It's a life changer. It changes your financial lifestyle, you know. So the more patience and the better timing, the more money you'll make. So what I hope for is more of this in order to go down. Yeah. So I like I do like to go to the downside if it does more sideways stuff. To the upside, the interesting thing is I don't really like this upside right now. People say it's not fair. Why don't you like this upside? I would like this upside if it does something. I need a bigger sideways, and I need some kind of confirmation here to take this up. Right. What I mean by confirmation? Confirmation can be something like, these are some kind of confirmation like that. So some kind of structure where you can, if you buy, your stop should be somewhere here. If you buy it, your stop cannot be there. So you need something you need some kind of way where you can actually buy a breakout on this candle over here. Right? You must find some way, right? Find some way. I'm not going to give away everything. I can give away some tips, but of course not the whole farm, all right? So find some way, all right? Find some way to enter on the candle. Yeah, so right now this is generally ambiguous. So the more it plays out, the more then you better know which way it's going to go. So just because it does this and like this, it does not mean that, okay? Not always. You need confirmation. Again, that's important. Okay. Yeah, then of course for those not so familiar, if you think this is that, well, this can also chop, then chop, boing. So the cow is gone over there because you took the maximum loss, right? That can happen. Not always impulse, pressure, impulse. Not always this, right? Especially so for the time frames that are daily and beyond, right? So let's go look at let me see. This is up for some debate. Right? Okay. The current move right now for this is making lower lows, so you can see that it's quite easy to see. So you'd ask me, which way should you be aiming for? Should you be aiming for this one, like here? Yeah, impulse, question, impulse. And then this is like impulse, question, impulse. Maybe that could happen. That's one option. But unfortunately, no one ever got rich just playing roulette, black and white, or flipping a coin. It's 50-50, right? So right now, this thing, really is it this way? Or this way up? It's I will not say that's what it's doing. It's just one possibility. It's what we hope for. Right? You go to a club, you hope to meet a pretty girl that will go off, leave the club with you, but that's just something that you hope for. All right, you gotta understand that this one can always even go up here, then what can happen? Hey, this can come here as well, break this low over here. Because I can tell you, even not from a wave theory or wave count point of view, just looking at this one, right? Just looking at this, hold on. Huh? Yeah, there are others lined up right here. I think, let me see. Oh, it's actually touched. Again, this was actually a nice buy right off this 270. That would have been really, really nice short straight. We're going to live through some of that. However, let me just check Cat Yen now with some other broker. I've seen something different from other brokers. Let's go Forex.com again. Let's see what's showing here. Okay, let me see what they have over here. Also 270. Ah, okay, you already hit. You already hit. Okay. This is where I think it's important we talk about timing, right? What timing is? Timing is this. Timing is this. Question is this, are you gonna buy here? Thinking it's gonna go there, thinking it's gonna go there, and then of course you're also hoping for like pump. This is like a pump. Maybe this is also pump, break the stop, and then you buy your BMW because of this. Very possible. That's possible, right? However, understand that in order to buy your BMW trading forex like this, that this is what time frame? Daily time frame. And understand how long did that take? Took a long time, long time. Therefore, when this one is like this, and you know that in order to buy BMW trading forex, your lot size must be sufficient. So if your lot size is sufficient, that means your lot size is big, 5, 10 lots. Then you must know that what is your swap for this, right? Are you going to slowly add lots and accumulate till it goes to the upside, or are you going to go and bang one big lot only to see it do that and then let's see it drop here? And then suddenly you're in profit here, but suddenly it became upside down. Or should you wait for something like that, you know, let it break out here, then you buy, but then it came against you like that, try to stop you up, maybe it came even lower here, stop this one out, and then that went here. See, so knowing that how should I say it? Like if you look at this one over here, ultimately price went from here to there. But if you have bought it anywhere here, you didn't know how to exit there, guess what? You're a fucked up trader, that's all I can tell you. A good trader, however, if he had bought this, he know how to exit. If he came up here and then he knew how to somehow navigate that and get up there, and then he know how to fucking get out. This one, maybe if he took this, then he should know how to manage it. He might have lost it because I could see myself maybe losing this one. All right, so let's say from here, if you took, this is a daily time frame, just as an example. So for any reason you came up here, you think you're okay, but well, you must know where the extreme zone where you know I just have to get out no matter what, right? So basically, this push came from there, right? So let's say this one went up, came up here, and decided to buy again over here, and this one went up there. So this is in profit, there is in profit. If you came down here and then you start to see stuff that you don't understand, maybe this move and this move could have broke even right there. So that all requires active trade management. This is a daily time frame, right? But this one, what I'm trying to say is that this move, you're not supposed to buy it like, if somehow you pick this here, you buy, you kept it there, you should have gotten out. Anyone who tries to enter here would have suffered that. So now that this is over here, the question is how are you going to time the trade here in order to get up there? But then you must know that this stuff can happen. Then could you smart enough to get out there? Right? Because you know that stuff can happen, you see? Maybe you're lucky, maybe you shoot up straight. Maybe. So once it's important to be able to use structure to also determine how far you think this can actually go. So being able to understand moves like this, how credit structures relate to each other, that's a lifetime of study, honestly. So if someone was to ask me on the cat yen, right, which way do you think it's going to go? It looks down for now. It looks down for now. Because why? This looks down for now. This looks down for now because you can see trying to hit targets. That's the main thing. I always feel like targets like this, they need to get hit because there are basically people there who need to get fucked, basically. Someone needs to make the money. And the only way the money is if you and me lose money, then somebody else is making the money. If you are making money, somebody else is losing money. So this one is strong. This one is strong. Right, this one is strong. So you hope for another sideways, because this and this is like poker. It's like poker. It's like saying that this and this is giving you, say a flush. So now it gives you more confidence to the downside. But what if this one starts to, you thought you had a winning hand, and then this one suddenly goes up like that, and then this one also looks downside like that. Like that. So this was actually what we want, right? But then we also know that that can happen. So what if this one starts to play out in a way where it actually starts to look like, instead of this, now it starts to look like what? It starts to look like something else. Let's say it looks like something else. Okay, it looks like this. No, I don't make it so easy. Saying this and this is too easy. Let's just make it more weird, because weird stuff is what's gonna get you. It looks like this. It looks like this. Yes, and then you see like this. It breaks up. If that happens, this is a buy. Forget about this. So knowing how to actually navigate all this, it requires intraday trading, which means you need to know how to scalp. If you never stared at a 10-second chart before, that's a big clue. You gotta go stare at it and be confused for about 6 months. But if you can do it, then you'll become a good trader. All right. So I'll just end off here. Is there anything else I want to say? Is Justin gonna make me a millionaire? Let me see, what's Justin's Tron doing? Come on, Justin, your coins, shit. Okay, yeah, he needs to get up there. Hopefully soon. Hopefully he gets up. He gets up here. I just cash out. What else? Let's go look at oil. There was a story of that trader who lost Mitsubishi, all that oil, all that money. Okay, what did I do over here? Was it this one? Can't remember which one it was. Come on, Sherman. Oh, which one was it? Oil. Oh, yes, this was the one over here. I remember now. Yep. So this was going up like that. So in the structure I had posted, you need something like that before you could actually take this one. So instead of it playing out like this and then giving it upside, well, see whether it does this sideways structure for more up, whether it goes down, price action is downside. So either way, I should be looking for the sell for oil, because it gets up. You see, it spikes. Tendency is that when it spikes, see, pulls back, right? Pulls back. See, it spikes. Something happened. See, it spikes. Something happened. It starts to crawl. See. So whenever it spikes, there's going to be some kind of sideways. It's not often that it just spike and then it just spike and then it spike and then it spike. So it spikes and it goes to an order swap. Then it spikes an order swap. So it spikes an order swap. See, all this spike in order swap. So it spiked. What thing happened? Some kind of order swap. So that I don't know why he bought up and then just go up like that. Come on, man. That won't happen. Some people need to get stopped out. In this case, I would say he's right at the low, man. It's right at low. So what's this doing? Okay, let me just. Yeah, it's like right at the low. So oil's a buy. Why? Because you buy low, you sell high. Check it out. So you find any reason. If it gives you a good reason, gives you some kind of good reason, what should you do? I'll leave that as open-ended question. And if you don't see this, then what do? Then don't buy, because this could just keep crawling down. See? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, man. Take care and trade